Oh.
Ooh. Nobody's going to say life.
Oh, I was waiting for Adam to say it.
Yeah.
Life.
Thank you. Thank you. Walmart confirms coronavirus case in one of its stores.
Yeah, well, Walmart's so big they're testing in their stores.
Oh.
Wow.
I guess this is the Walmart coronavirus episode.
COVID-19 episode.
Rollback.
Yeah.
Play the music. Hello and welcome to another episode of In Our Honest Opinion.
Honest opinion.
I am Will.
Will.
And joining me as usual is...
I'm Marvin. And joining me as usual
Marvin.
is...
I'll try to do that
And
like
I am Adam.
Yay.
I was like, I want to be one of those hype men on like rap songs that just repeat what the other person says. That'd be awesome.
That's actually a good gig.
Good gig.
Yeah, if you think about it.
Think about it.
I like this.
I mean, because
Practicing.
all you're doing is repeating. Like it's awesome.
Awesome.
Okay? See that?
Hype man status.
And that is why I pay Marvin the big bucks.
Exactly.
Out of nowhere. Anyways, before we jump into this week's topics, which range everything from retconning the doc, Pennywise, inside Christian Bale while I was at Colorado.
Wow.
Taika's coming to HBO.
That was quite the vacation.
Yeah, it is.
And Blumhouse wants to do a very interesting movie that I'm being facetious. It's not interesting. But before we get into all that, Marvin, what do you got to say to the people?
Say to the people. I got to say, first off,
I
I almost dropped an F-bomb forgetting where I was. Forget this time change.
yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I've lost 3 hours this weekend.
This time change has been brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Secondly, don't forget to give us a 5-star rating and a written text review.
Yeah.
Because that's going to help us in protecting from the time change and get the digital hugs.
Digital hugs.
Because digital hugs are great. Everybody needs digital hugs, especially in the current social climate.
There we go.
I know coronavirus is big, so give them a digital hug.
Yeah. Yeah, because real hugs aren't panning out.
Exactly.
That's no bueno.
Yeah.
That's no the rollback coronavirus episode. Is that
Back
what
to
this
you,
is?
Will.
Oh, thanks. Remember, guys, you can give us those digital hugs over at inouronestopinion.com because we love you there. Before we jump into this week's topics, let's go ahead and take a look at some comments we got. This comes from the episode F K. This from our homeboy Opus Garza. Thank you so much for the digital hugs. We love it. First comment states, I knew Palpatine was a clone, kind of implied with all the Snoke clones laying around, and they pulled that from some of the Star Wars legends. The comics and novels had a similar storyline. I don't think the community is mad at this particular revelation. They're mad at the fact that the novel revealed that Rey's father is a failed Force-sensitive clone of Palpatine. So Palpatine is Rey's father and grandfather. What?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Like, I read this comment a couple times and, like, trying to process that, and I'm just like, what? This is the novel? This is the...
Oh, the
This
novelization.
This is the novelization of the film.
So, in the novelization, her father was a clone?
Yeah, of Palpatine.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
So Palpatine's her daddy and her granddaddy.
At the same damn time. Life.
No? All right. Yeah, that's just confusing. I could see why, as a Star Wars literary fan, I guess why you'd be mad.
Yeah.
I feel like all of this stuff was just kind of glossed over and it didn't matter anymore in the film. It was just kind of like, Snoke clones, and now we move on. So, next... Go ahead.
Well, nobody even mentions that those Snokes, like none of them looked like Palpatine. Like,
No.
like
I think
even close.
because they were I heard something. Was it us that talked about
Maybe we're that good.
when because he needed to be all tubed up because he was so powerful? Maybe
Yeah.
that's what was with the clone. They just couldn't hold on to
And so they were
All
all
that.
deformed looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just pumping him full of water,
He looked like a character from the
Or-
movie
or-
Ants.
or else he dehydrates.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plug me in.
Yeah.
Plug it in. He was just a Glade plug-in. He probably smelled wonderful.
Oh, I don't think so. Did you see his nails and everything? It was all rotting away. This next one here, I think.
I'm gonna say he smelled like a farm.
Yeah.
His smells probably Island Breeze.
Like a horse farm. Island breeze. Yeah. He's got a Jamaican smell to him.
yeah.
Go out to the farm, smell the cow crap.
Drink some blue milk.
Is that Palpatine? The next
No,
comment,
it's Ryan Johnson.
yeah, it's a script writing. The next comment's actually directed at you, Adam, and I think he
Holy
misunderstood.
Bang bang.
But he said, "You surprised me, Adam. For someone who's always yelling for more practical effects in movies, I would have assumed that you would prefer episode 4 through 6 over episode 1 through 3. Star Wars episodes 1 through 3 was entirely CGI. Come on, dude."
Yeah, I think you misunderstood me because I would take the original trilogy all day over the prequel trilogy.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I wasn't clear on that. It was probably the way I described it, and I got into a shouting match with you.
Because we were
It was
arguing.
more loud talking.
We
match.
were going back and forth between 1
was
through
shouting.
3 over 7, 8, 9. Good God, 7, 8, 9. Good God, 1 through 3. Did you Discord that?
No, I can though.
They're joining us. We have 2 special guests joining us today as well, besides the live studio audience. So, but that is actually all the. Wait, no, I did say we have 3 comments. Oh, no, 2 comments. All right, we're good. For F space K. So thank you, Mr. Garza, for that. Remember, guys, you can do that. You can leave us comments over on inouronestopinion.com or any one of our social sites.
Yeah.
All the links are over there.
Hit us up on MySpace.
No, ignore him. Let's actually start off with this one is about a doctor who no longer exists.
Oh my god.
Doctor.
Yeah, the doctor.
The Doctor.
Doctor Who.
Yeah.
So
the DR.
you know a little bit
period.
more about Doctor Who than what I do, right, Marvin?
Yeah.
Explain to the people real quick what Doctor Who is.
You mean originally?
the like the overall concept.
The overall
for it.
concept is
the BBC.
the Doctor is a time traveling alien who's a Time Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Every time they die, they regenerate, and they have their spaceship that can go through time and space. And he goes on crazy wild adventures.
And the spaceship looks like a phone.
It looks like
booth.
a
It's
police call
called a
box.
TARDIS. Yeah.
Because it's able to transform to blend in to wherever it's at, and it got broken.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha. And then, of course, when you step inside, it's
it's
huge.
bigger on the
huge,
inside. Yeah.
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 So recently, I guess the most recent season ended, right?
Season 12.
What is this girl's name? That's
Jodie
playing-
Whittaker?
Yeah, Jodie Whittaker. This is her second season
I
as
think
the
so.
Doctor, right?
Yeah.
And it's the first female.
Is it? No,
Doctor,
I think it
right?
might be her first season.
Is it?
No,
Is
this
it?
is like her second or
Is it her
third.
second?
Yeah,
Okay. I think it's
'cause-
her second. At
Yeah.
least.
Well,
Yeah.
she's a couple seasons in, and I guess they did some big thing here where they kind of just retconned all of.
So essentially,
Doctor
okay,
Who?
Stephen Moffat was the showrunner for a long time. He was the showrunner for a lot of people like David Tennant and Matt Smith. And he pretty much respected the source material.
Yeah.
And he elevated Doctor Who to the mainstream. Russell T Davies was before him, but he's the one who brought it back, and then Stephen Moffat
Okay.
made it big.
Gotcha.
He left when Peter Capaldi left, who was the 12th Doctor.
Oh yeah, he was there for quite a while.
He was
actually.
there for a long time, yeah.
4 or 5 seasons easily.
Yeah. So, this new guy, I don't even remember the guy's name. Hold on.
Ryan
one-
Johnson.
No, and the one before Capaldi actually was there for a while too. Didn't people like him too?
Oh, Matt Smith, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Matt Smith. David Tennant was my favorite.
Oh, David Tennant's another one that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they actually had a
Yeah,
a
David
good
Tennant was there
streak
for a
there.
while.
Where where
Chris
they-
Chibnall is the
The new
current
showrunner?
showrunner, yeah.
Gotcha.
Just
So-
rolls off the tongue.
Strong. This is better.
So they have a bunch of rules that they usually have within Doctor Who when you're writing it.
Gotcha. Don't
That
get them
they-
wet after midnight.
Yeah.
Feed 'em.
And don't do certain things with the story. Just kind of respect the source material.
Gotcha. Okay.
That was thrown all out of the window within one episode. So they retconned it. Before, it was the Doctor was a Time Lord who was a rogue Time Lord who stole the TARDIS and was going on crazy adventures. They had since changed that and said that the Doctor was originally a little girl that by happenstance fell off a cliff. And like some lady explorer was noticing that she regenerated. So she killed her several times and forced her to regenerate and experimented on her and unlocked the power of regeneration for people and unlocked it for herself and all sorts of weirdness.
Okay.
And so now all the stuff that we know through like the 55 plus years of Doctor Who isn't really relevant anymore.
Yeah.
All right, so
They destroyed all of that.
all right, so Peter
people are happy.
Capaldi turned into Jodie Whittaker.
Yes.
But yet it was never supposed to be that because
They had fixed something to become a 13th because at the, like right before he went to the 12th, they reset his life cycle. So I was like, okay, that explained that away.
But where does the little girl thing come in?
That was at the end. Oh, that's what they did recently, and they just totally destroyed all of that.
So they just scrapped it all. And
Yep, this
did
new
their own
showrunner
thing.
just pooped all over it.
And he's all like, no, I can do whatever I want.
Yeah,
That didn't work out so well.
yeah. So it's like, let's take Batman, for instance, okay? Let's say I had this discussion at work. Instead of... Bruce Wayne was also killed during that shooting. And Alfred just happened to pick up a little kid and said, well, you're now Bruce Wayne, and those are your parents, and they died. And we're going to go ahead and have you be an avenging spirit, and you're going to become this guy named Batman. Let's go. And rewrite the entire mythos of Batman.
Yeah.
That's essentially what they did.
Yeah, that would that would piss a lot of people off.
A lot of fans are very angry.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is Jodie Whittaker actually went on record saying that when she was trying to get the role, she said, all right, I'm going to go and research, the Doctor Who and stuff. She started watching it, and she's like, oh, no, this isn't for me. I don't want to watch this.
Huh. So you think she has something to do with this?
I think...
And I just looked it up. She's been there since 2017.
Okay, so she's been there for
about 3 seasons now.
And I feel that Chris Chibnall is trying to put his stamp on things and rewrite things. So if he does get ousted, all that he's done has now been kind of cemented into the universe.
Yeah.
And from my understanding,
Johnson.
they're pushing a lot of agendas with the series now.
I mean, they're doing it in everything. So.
And so that's where a lot of this article I was reading or actually listening to was going on about, saying people give you money because they like this stuff, and because BBC was getting angry at fans saying you guys are entitled. The fans were like, no, you guys are entitled for doing this to us because we're giving you money.
You know what? Maybe I did see the same thing, because now that you're saying this, I think I did see this.
Yeah,
so.
because the original article I was listening to was talking about Star Trek, Star Wars, and Doctor Who. And that's how I learned about this. So I did a little more research and found out how they managed to poop all over this series.
Yeah, I mean, I did a fan entitlement thing, but it was just in defense of Game of Thrones, basically, because I was irritated with people saying that they were going to, do petitions and this and that. So it kind of bothered me a little bit.
Understandable.
So,
but
yeah, this with the agenda pushing, I mean, the worst part about it is that they push the agendas through the, TV shows and movies and this and that. And the people that are causing an uproar a lot of times about that we need to be inclusive and this and that, they're not showing up for it or supporting it.
No.
So it's kind of a big joke.
No. Have a cupcake, Adam.
Okay. I already had a cupcake.
Have a
Thank you.
cupcake, Adam.
I had a cupcake.
I'm just saying, you should have a cupcake.
I mean, there's 2 there. I mean, it's 1 for Marvin, 1 for Will.
Oh, I just had one right before you got here.
I had one already.
There's like 4 right there.
Shut your mouth, Adam.
That means those are for you because we both had 4.
I can't handle all that cupcake.
That's what she said.
Yes.
Hey.
Oh man, that's good. Hey, speaking of Adam, did you know that Black Adam is going to start filming this summer?
That's right.
That's your black counterpart.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Can I be Black Adam?
Totally fine with that, man. Solved. Marvin is cast.
That's funny. So the reason why this is even on here is because what I found interesting was how this was announced, right? The Rock posted a picture of him in the gym all roided out.
Yeah.
And that's a joke. Relax, people. I actually respect the guy. I think he's pretty cool.
Yeah. He definitely uses steroids, though.
But there he is, right? Like all like veined up and everything.
Yeah.
And then in the description, he's talking about that how he's been working out and getting himself prepped for filming this summer for Black Adam. Mm-hmm. And it's I find it interesting that he's always posting on his Instagram, like he's always talking about the projects that he's doing.
Yeah.
Right? Like no other studio really gets to announce that before he does. And I think that's kind of funny how much power I guess he kind of like has in that space.
He definitely has the star power and everything to do it, which is impressive because he's in a lot of crappy movies.
He really is, though.
And people go to see him for some reason, and I don't
Rundown
know
was
why.
good.
Yeah. So
his first movie.
So was Walking Tall.
Yeah,
those were really good.
Tooth Fairy.
Oh my god. But it's crazy.
What was that one that I thought really sucked? Like he stopped making movies for like 2 or 3 years.
Rampage.
San Andreas.
No.
San Andreas. Good God.
Faster.
I don't even remember.
Oh
that
yeah,
one.
Movie sucks.
What's crazy
it's
though is
boring.
that Faster is still better than San Andreas. Still better than Rampage.
Yeah, it's when he actually cared.
Yeah. It's unfortunate he does so many bad movies. Yeah. He really and he's like his whole like vibe is that like, hey, I do this for my fans, and like I love their reaction for this stuff. He does a lot of like Make-A-Wish stuff too, like on the sets of his films. So like again, totally respect the dude. It's crazy to me how like he has full control in that space. I watched an interview on Jimmy Kimmel with Vin Diesel, right? And
he just mumbled the whole time.
No,
he just made noises.
What's funny is that if we spoke about him, I think in season 1, because he's a very nerdy guy. His voice is actually kind of like high pitched. Yeah. He I think I think he likes to play like Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah.
He's a writer.
Season of the Witch was based off of his Dungeons and Dragons campaign.
He's a writer, director. Like he's done all those things. And it's crazy that like the biggest thing that he's like known for is the Fast and Furious franchise. Saga. Sorry, the Fast Saga. But here he is like, in this interview, and he's just like overly animated and everything. He's all like, talking about like Bloodshot's coming out or whatever. Bloodshot? Is that the name of the movie?
Bloodshot, yeah.
But none of that was that gravelly, mumbly voice that he does in Fast and Furious, like at all. Yeah, nothing, nowhere close to that. And I'm just all like, these are guys that that they're, I don't know, that they embody this persona, and I think that's what gives them that. Wait, what's the term that kids are using nowadays? Clout.
Oh,
boomer.
Clout. That's boomer. That's popping up. That comes a lot on my on Discord. Who's Boomer? Is that
Boomer's
Jared?
from
That's Jared, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's from Battlestar Galactica. That's the Asian girl.
Is that?
Yeah, Boomer.
Gotcha. All right, good to know. Well, now we've got 2.
That's exactly what the kids are referencing.
Yeah, Battlestar.
Nice. But it's one of those things where where was it? Oh, there it is. Where, like I said, it's surprising that The Rock is like, he's the one who's always putting out that information. It doesn't come from anyone else first, and he teases up to when he finally does make the announcement, sometimes months in advance, where he's like working on something big, I can't wait to share it with you guys. And then months down the road, he'll be like, hey guys, remember I had mentioned that we were working on something?
Yeah.
And then he'll show you like a shot of like a script, or him at the table with producer, director.
Who did this?
The Rock.
Oh yeah.
Dwayne Johnson. Like he does crap like that all the time, and it's just like,
I mean, it's good for him to pivot.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about it. Pivot. It's weird.
You guys are friends.
But no, he was a failed chef. He went to the WWE.
Was he really? No,
I know that.
no.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I know he.
No, he was Tooth Fairy.
No, there you go. I was like,
mean,
no, I know he did the football thing and he got hurt.
He was always asking, "Can you smell what he's cooking, man?"
Yeah,
so
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
It's just great that you're like, "Oh, is
I was
it?"
like, what?
I saw
Got
a
him.
Modern Jukebox concert the other day.
Oh, did you?
They did the Friends theme in different styles,
Oh yeah,
and that was actually really awesome.
they're a pretty good group.
They're pretty awesome.
What's her name? Haley, whatever the heck.
Joel
whenever
Osment?
she's there. No.
Yeah.
No.
Are you talking about Hannah?
No.
Something?
No. White. Well, white girl. They're all white. Her and then there are two musicians that occasionally join them that they were both on American Idol, like back in the first few seasons or whatever. But I've seen them live, and they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really awesome. That's when you said Friends.
Yeah, I'm going to the Tampa Theater this Friday.
What are you gonna watch?
Pee-wee.
Pee-wee.
Oh, that's here
Unless
already.
coronavirus
Sweet.
stops.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh my god.
Huh?
Do you think coronavirus will stop it?
Pee-wee doesn't drink.
No, he just masturbates in public theaters.
Well,
No, he's
I mean,
just
if-
good at
and
baiting
we're
people.
okay with
I was
that.
gonna
He's
say
masterful at baiting people.
I was gonna say if we get that while we're there, I mean that's a bonus.
A boner?
That's a boner. Hey,
Boner.
that's what she said.
Hey, speaking of boners,
It's bonaire.
you know, I skipped this.
French.
I wanted to talk about this at the beginning, but we're just gonna jump into it now. Space Jam 2 is coming.
Next topic.
Pennywise might be making an appearance in Space Jam 2.
Rewind.
What?
Yeah, that's.
What?
I'm guessing that it's gonna be like something like in passing. I don't think he's gonna be there for. I'm guessing it's gonna be like a little joke or something.
Yeah, he's probably
Or a
gonna
gag.
say something. It seems like they're gonna throw in a lot of like past pop culture references
Gotcha.
based off of the news story. I mean, of course, everything could change, but
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna have the mask.
Did they?
For it. That's what it said in the article.
I didn't catch that part. That's
Yeah.
funny. You think
So-
Jim Carrey? Ooh,
I don't-
Instead of Jamie Kennedy, please don't do that.
Bring us Jamie Kennedy.
I was gonna say it's
Let's
definitely gonna
make
be the Jamie
everyone
Kennedy
mad.
with the orange hair.
You guys are monsters. Oh no, I never actually watched that. Did you guys make it through that?
What?
The Mask 2?
No.
I've seen parts of it. I'll say
No.
I'll say as far as the look,
Yeah.
it looks comic bookish, which is impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's garbage from what I saw.
Yeah, I'm not surprised about that. Oh, it's unfortunate. I want to talk about a different. Where the heck did it go? There we go. This is a not going to be a cameo, but they've announced that Christian Bale is going to be the villain in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yep.
But they didn't say who he's playing.
Nope.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun because also I guess leaked was that some of the Guardians of the Galaxy are going to be
Yeah, I
in,
heard that they're gonna have
in
some.
Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
That was all because of Vin Diesel. He was all
yeah?
like, he was all like, yeah, I'm glad that James Gunn is back. You know, he's been doing some good stuff there or whatever. And he's all like, and so, you know, a lot of people don't know, but, you know, I've been talking to Taika or whatever for Thor. And he's all like, and I don't think anyone knows that, but maybe I shouldn't have said anything. But, you know, I'm looking forward to you guys seeing what characters show up there.
Did you see that the dancing for the baby Groot at the beginning of Guardians 2? That was James Gunn doing the dancing.
Did he mock out the
Like
dancing?
he posted up a video on Instagram. He wasn't wearing like a mocap suit,
Yeah.
but he's standing there doing like the entire, you know,
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
dance and everything. And
Yeah.
they had like a ton of cameras capture him.
That's funny.
So that they just input that into his motions.
Yeah.
It's actually really funny to see.
I gotta take a look at that. That was a good intro, you know, for that movie. It's funny how much is going on in the background that they're not focused on.
Yeah.
And that one I enjoyed Guardians 2 more than I did the first one.
I did.
People are gonna come after you for that one.
Yeah, they can. I found the family element, you know, that whole dad thing a little bit more meaningful than the first one. I was just kind of like, with the first one.
I enjoyed more of the ragtag group kind of coming together.
Yeah.
Like, under normal circumstances, they would never work together.
Yeah.
I felt like they played up the family a little too
better.
much. It's like, okay, that's whatever.
Yeah.
And like the music selection was better in the first one, I feel. It was a little too on the nose in the second.
I thought it was a solid selection both times.
I feel it was a little too on the nose with what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and I enjoy the Mary Poppins.
I love the soundtracks.
Have an Adam. Go ahead, Will. Have an Adam.
Adam,
please don't.
I'm not going to taste you. I'm sorry.
Please don't.
That's not something we do over here at IO.
But have a cupcake.
So Guardians 2, I mean I love this. I love the soundtracks for both movies.
It's a good soundtrack. I just felt the first soundtrack was stronger, in my opinion.
Okay, all right.
Both great soundtracks.
They were. They're very good. Very good soundtracks. There's something else that had solid.
I just like the first one more.
Okay.
He's like, I'll let it go.
You should have a cupcake, Adam.
Oh,
it'll make you feel better.
I'm good.
Bring one to your lady.
She'll get mad at me because she'll want it then.
Give it to her. The cupcake too.
Yeah.
Give it to her, Adam. Give it to her.
Hey, Adam, explain this to me because this doesn't make any sense. Blumhouse has stated in an interview recently that he wants to do a Halloween Horror Nights film. That he's actually spoken to Universal, and he's all like, "There's definitely a film there," and he wants to put it together. How? I feel like this is
Sway?
No. The Goosebumps like movie.
Oh,
where,
God.
like that. I feel
Or
like
Legend
this
of
is,
the Hidden Temple movie.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of is that it would be like an anthology type of film, similar to not so much anthology, but with different stories and like people acting out, and then the stories just happen to be there. Sort of like Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. That's the way that one was.
Gotcha. Did you watch all of that?
I did. I went to see it in the theaters.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah. And then Amazing Stories. Are you guys interested in watching that at all?
I watched the first episode.
Yeah.
I know it's already out.
Yeah, I stumbled onto it on.
It's
Apple
all
TV.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's predictable.
Oh, it's on Apple TV.
Yeah, I think they give the first couple episodes away, right?
The first episode is on right now.
Okay. Yeah, I scrolled through it and I was all like, maybe I'll take a look.
The worst part about it, I think, is because it's almost an hour. Each episode, I believe, is going to be probably around 45 to 55 minutes, and I think it's probably too long.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Anyways, I guess Blumhouse is still kind of going strong right now. I think even with some of the big bombs that he's had. What was the one with the plane? The plane.
Fantasy Island.
Yeah.
Fantasy Island.
That
Michael Peña
supposedly got ripped apart. I want to watch it because of how bad it is.
Yeah, and I heard it was a steaming pile.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read the story synopsis on
Have you-
Wikipedia.
Gotcha.
I was like, this is dumb.
Yeah, the thing about Blumhouse films is that if a movie doesn't make a lot of money, one of his that he produces, it doesn't matter because they're gonna have that one movie that does make quite a bit of money,
and it recoups it.
and he doesn't give a lot of money. Like he pretty much finances the movies. You know that, right?
Yeah.
He pretty much finances the movies. Like, all right, well, here you guys can have, I don't know, 5 million, maybe 6. You know, and that's what the movies cost. Like he churns them out super cheap.
Yeah. And the one that I guess the writer-director for Fantasy Island was also, like, he did something else for Blumhouse before that bombed really bad, too.
That guy sucks from what I saw. I forget what his movie background was, but it's Jeff Wadlow?
That. I'm trying to pull up to see what... It was a
Wadlow?
$7 million budget for Fantasy Island.
Which is big budget for Blumhouse.
Jeff Wadlow, who also did Truth or Dare. That's the other one that got...
Oh, yeah.
That's the other one that got ripped apart.
Yeah. I read that synopsis, too, because I was not at work. I was like, this is awful.
He also did Kick-Ass 2.
Yeah, which...
I didn't know that. Kick-Ass 2 was nowhere near as good as the first one.
one was
Yeah, no, first one was
awesome.
way better.
The second one
way better.
existed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree with that statement.
I didn't watch a lot of the second one. I watched about a half hour, and I was all right with that.
Yeah. You're like, you know what? I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
done.
I'm good.
Yeah. But like I said, I guess to kind of piggyback off what you're saying, though, is it, Blumhouse, I mean, their films aren't, super big budget or whatever. And, I mean, they're not, $100 million tentpole pictures.
No.
But he churns out enough that I think he does end up returning a profit, and he's okay with that.
Yeah, the amazing thing is that they produce so many different movies. Like, it's ridiculous. I believe it's over 100 now.
Wow.
Have they? Let's take a look.
Dude, he's rolling in money.
Blumhouse Productions.
Like Lil Weezy.
Woo. Blumhouse is known mainly for producing Paranormal Activity, The Purge, Get Out, Insidious, Split, Happy Death Day, Upgrade, Sinister, Halloween,
Was
and
Get
The
Out
Gift.
Blumhouse?
Yeah, it was actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
It wasn't Monkey Paw?
No. No, Split is the one that what's his name put up all the money for it. It wasn't Blumhouse that put the money for it. Shyamalan?
He put up most of it.
I thought it was Shyamalan that put in the money for it, and then what's his name just distributed.
I didn't think he did all of it.
Ugh. Well, either way, I mean, those are the big ones that that they're, I guess, known for.
Yeah, and I mean his idea with the Halloween Horror Nights film. I mean it can definitely work with pulling from like the 20+ years of Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah,
the different characters and themes that they had every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can definitely work. It could be fun. Do I really care? I don't think so.
And as long as he releases it around Halloween, it'll make money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It'll make money, especially tied into Universal's whole thing. It didn't click for me that this is part of the I guess a deal that he had signed with Universal back in 2014. He signed a first look,
Yeah.
a 10-year first look deal with them or whatever. So
Yep. That's why just about everything that is released with that is Universal.
Yeah.
I want to see that one. I think it was a Blumhouse movie, that Cam movie. I want to see that.
With what's his name? Choi?
Is
that what
no,
I'm thinking of?
you're thinking of where the whole thing is like through the Facebook camera. Or whatever. You're thinking of that. No, I want to see the movie Cam. That's the one that's on Netflix. I think it's a Blumhouse movie, and it's the cam girl where she sees like a double of herself.
I did not know this was a thing.
Yeah, there's like a double taking over her life or something like that.
Netflix Cam
Huh.
It looked pretty interesting.
film. Huh. Official trailer for Cam. I haven't seen this. All right.
Yeah,
Good to
I
know.
remember that
5.9 out of 10.
Meh. I mean,
93% on Rotten Tomatoes, though.
here's the thing.
Okay.
It's a Netflix movie, which means all you have to lose is your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, speaking of Netflix, real quick.
Yeah.
Lost in Space is coming back
Season
for a
3.
third
And
season.
Final season.
And it's a final season.
Yep.
Stupid Netflix proves us right. Look at that.
Oh, that's good. They're
It
cutting
wasn't
them
as
down.
big as Stranger Things.
I haven't. Yeah, no, it's not. I haven't finished season 1 yet.
I
for
haven't finished any of it. I haven't even seen an episode.
that. I enjoyed what I saw.
Where's Lacey Chabert?
Yeah. She's a mean girl.
She's a mean girl, and she don't do much, and she doesn't even matter
Sing
anyway.
it, girlfriend. All right. Let's switch this up, right? This is a PlayStation, right? A Sony video game that is quite popular. It spawned, I think, an expansion that actually got really good reviews, and then a sequel that got released recently, or semi-recently.
That got really good reviews. Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot.
I knew he was going to say that.
And it looks like HBO is actually getting a series
Yeah.
for The Last of Us.
Yeah.
That's
The people who did Chernobyl.
Oh, really?
Yes.
The
I didn't catch that one.
Same showrunner, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll watch that.
People who did Chernobyl.
Chernobyl was good.
Was it? I had to watch it still.
You gotta watch it.
Yeah.
Stop wasting time.
Yeah.
I know.
I
Has the live studio audience is that what's going on here? You haven't seen it because she's holding you back.
We're going to watch it together.
Watch it without her.
Okay.
I'm giving permission. Anyways,
I actually didn't watch it in protest
in protest of
Chernobyl, of what happened.
because you never watch things they tell you to watch.
Oh snap!
That's not true.
So I didn't watch it in protest.
Okay, all right. What am I missing? Which one?
Avatar: Last Airbender.
Yeah, I was like,
See?
I don't have a
Don't watch it in protest.
Yeah, do that.
So they are sit-in.
I am very impressed though that that's going to be the showrunner for it. That should be it should be very good.
Yeah, and The Last of Us is awesome. It's easily one of my, if not my favorite game for the PS3.
So I played through the first one. I didn't play the big DLC. Was what's her name?
Yeah.
What's the girl's name? Chelsea?
No, it's Joel and why is
Halsey?
that? Halsey.
It's the girl from
Ellie.
Ellie.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, she looks like what's her face.
Yeah, she does a little bit.
She looked more like her initially, but then they
And
switched
then
it
they
up
changed it. Yeah, I remember
because
that.
they made her look a little more like the voice actress.
Yeah.
What is her name? You know exactly what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Dakota
Forehead.
Fanning.
No. Super forehead.
She was on Juno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
When's
the
that
one.
other show coming? Is that going to get a second season?
It's coming out Tuesday. Man.
Ellen Page.
Ellen
There we
Page.
go.
What's the show that she's on Netflix with the superheroes?
Oh, the Umbrella Academy.
Yes, that hasn't gotten a second season yet, right?
No.
Yeah, but it's coming. It's coming on Tuesday.
That's not true. But I will
It's
watch the second
Tuesday.
season of that, and I'm definitely looking forward to the next season of what is it, The Boys on Amazon?
The Boys. Yep.
Yes.
And didn't they say season 3 is already greenlit for The Boys?
I wouldn't be surprised because season 2 was already filming before season 1 was released. So
I gotta say that The Last of Us, the worst part about it is that I saw it in so many other movies and things.
I mean,
like the story.
It's a good.
you're gonna see that a lot.
Don't get me wrong. The game is a good.
It is
it's
exceptionally
a good
good.
adventure.
Did you play
it's
it?
a good trip. I did.
I didn't know you played it. Okay.
It
It reminds you a lot of The Road.
to perdition.
There's a lot of things in there that's just like, all right, well, this isn't like I already knew what beats were coming in that game.
It's
you know?
not original. It's
No.
just a
Well
well
executed.
told. Exactly, it's a well told story.
So I'm wondering what this show is going to try to.
And
I mean, it's going to have to differentiate itself, or it's going to bomb
it's
hardcore.
not. I mean, it's a great story that they can tell. I feel, and do a good job with it.
Yep.
But man, I'm curious as to how much you're gonna go into it with this the series, because that third chapter in Winter was a powerful one,
Yeah.
especially the ending of that chapter. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but holy crap, that was a powerful.
Yeah. Now that I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
No, yeah, you're right. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't even go down like with any of the main characters from the game. I mean, at that point, I feel like
That'll be a bummer.
similar story, or not a similar story, but a story that crossed paths with them maybe. At some point, I could see that happening. But
Oh my god. I mean, even A Quiet Place reminds me of that.
yeah, a little
too.
bit.
Jesus.
A Quiet Place 2. Yeah.
Quiet Place ripped it
I gotta
off,
watch
which
that.
I'm not going to see the second one, so you guys will have to review it.
What is it? There's something that comes out this week that I didn't even have a clue. Like, did come out this week. I'm so behind on movies. Adam, you saw what, Invisible Man
The
recently?
Invisible Man, yeah.
I forgot that was out.
kept
Onward, forgot that was
kept
coming
saying
out.
about it in the theater. I'm like, where is he? Where is he?
Call of the
He's
Wild.
invisible.
Idiot. Oh, Mulan. That's the one. I didn't
Is
realize.
that this week?
Yeah,
had no
March
idea.
27th.
Oh, okay.
It's right around the
End of the
corner.
month.
I was reading something and they were like, yeah, and this is coming out. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
It's here already? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, Wonder Woman in June. Soul. Pixar's got another one this year. Anyways, I'm actually, like I said, I think it's kind of exciting. HBO is definitely the network that should have this.
Yeah.
I think they're the only ones that's going to do it justice, because I don't think they would, let's be honest. If AMC got this, it'd be stretched into nothingness.
Yeah.
I think that they would turn this into 8 seasons of something you didn't care about after the second.
Oh yeah, and they'd had to pull punches on a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Especially like the really hard stuff. like killing children and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, The Last of Us totally ripped off The Walking Dead as well.
I mean, a lot of that stuff rips off of each other, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, as much as you guys were making fun of it, it's like the game is not original enough for me to support the show.
I just thought it was really well.
Yeah, no, I'm
game.
confused. I thought we just said that. Yeah, it's not original story whatsoever. It was just a well-told story.
I mean, I mean, the more I'm thinking about
is that what
the
it
game,
is? We're in turmoil over here.
Like I'm sitting here thinking about this thing, and it's bothering me how cookie cutter it actually is.
Like I felt like I just got sideswiped. It was like, wait, what are we doing? What's happening here? So that's what it is. It's beating you up over there.
It just bothers me.
Have a cupcake, man. You'll feel better. It's like the Oracle says.
What is I mean, at this point, the whole I mean, let's be honest, right? The zombie films, like, there's nothing original about any of them.
True.
They're all similar stories.
True, which is one reason why I'm burned out on zombies too.
Pieces from it, so like, I kind of get that, right? But again, it's more everything that went into crafting the story, and it's playable. It's something that you actually kind of navigate through. It's not something you just.
I feel like it does a good job of handling their relationship and how they were these two separate people, and how they came together, and you see the growth from how he was initially when he's like, man, forget this, and then he cares for her like she's a daughter, and just seeing the growth and seeing how she was in the beginning and her growth by the end where she's damaged.
And you're literally hands-on through that narrative.
Oh yeah,
like that's the part, and then of course all the technical stuff.
Logan
that goes on
totally ripped it off. Way to go, Logan.
That's sob.
I don't know. Maybe it should have went to Netflix. It would have been lucky to get 3 seasons.
That's messed up. I'm buying you the Platinum Hits collection of that.
Yeah, it'll go well with your gift of The Last Jedi.
Sorry.
We're done with that. We do have one more topic here that we didn't get a chance to talk to. It kind of popped up in our Discord for a little bit, but I've been holding back on this. I haven't jumped in on Discord. I didn't jump in on the thread when we posted it. I wanted to see how you guys actually felt about the all new revealed Batmobile.
It looks very Fast and the Furious like something to Toretto
It's Dom's
have
car.
made. Yeah,
like for sure. Yeah, I could see
from
that.
Fast 8.
Is that the one he has it? Yeah.
I mean, you saw the picture, right?
Yeah, it looks
Bat and the Furious.
Who said it? Who said it? It feels like an overgrown fan film.
Zigzag said that.
That's what it. Yeah. Once he said that, I was like, yeah, that's exactly what this looks like.
Oh no.
I mean it does. I'm just bothered because it's the subvert expectations for the sake of subverting expectations, and it worked well for The Last Jedi, so why won't it work well here?
Did we post that?
Did it work well for Last Jedi, though?
Oh, it was fantastic. Ryan Johnson is like a true artistic genius. Or he's a friggin' idiot.
He's a genius with autism?
There's a thin line between the
Love
two.
And hate?
Between genius and idiot.
Love and basketball?
A little bit of everything. There it is.
Medea?
It totally looks like Dom's car. I'm not gonna.
It does.
Like, why does Batmobile need taillights?
Lie there. But at the same time, I mean, I don't hate it. I don't think it's a completely terrible design. What I'm surprised about is that it feels like it's very
stupid.
Like very much the beginning of Batman or whatever. Like it's to the point where I'm like, oh, we're getting that story. I was okay with just like the kind of flashbacks that we got, in The Dark Knight. Was it The Dark Knight? No, Batman Begins.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I didn't need to see that, he souped up, a Charger and called it a day or whatever. Like, but all right, whatever. Maybe this is gonna be good, right? Maybe
he's gonna have a friend named Brian Spillner.
Matt Reeves. Matt Reeves is definitely just. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait till the movie comes out to really judge it, but it's not super hopeful from what we've been shown.
Matt Reeves has done. He's got a couple good films, doesn't he? Like
Cloverfield.
Yeah, Cloverfield. I enjoyed. I didn't know. I didn't realize he directed Dawn of and War for the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah,
that's not too bad.
Yeah, he's got a good.
Under Siege 2. No, he didn't direct that. He wrote it.
No, but he did the Let Me In. And I thought
he
that
did.
Was good.
He did Let Me In. Is that the
It's a remake. Zigzag would disagree with me on it, but I think it's a decent remake.
Oh, I haven't seen this
Let
one.
Me In.
Yeah.
The remake of Let the Right One In.
Yeah.
Is that what that? I haven't seen any of these.
Chloe Grace Moretz.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I haven't.
It was an Italian film, or was it French?
And it's Swedish.
Is it Swedish? I
Yeah,
just know it's a foreign film.
Yeah,
You guys need to watch Parasite still.
Swedish film. Let the right one in.
We should do a viewing party for Parasite.
Yeah. Well, we've got quite a few things. That's all I've got for the topic. Where are we at on time?
45 minutes.
All right, well, that's not too bad. The reason why I didn't jam pack this episode with topics or whatever is because I just got in from Colorado this morning,
and his arms are tired.
That was good. That was good. You're not allowed to talk anymore. What was I going to say here? And so with me, kind of being back or whatever, we started, talking, and I think I just kind of wanted to put it on everyone's radar that we're going to be winding down season 2. Season 2 is actually out. Kind of outstretched season 1, right?
Season 1.
I think season 1 was out. I think we stopped it at 36 episodes.
Something like that.
We're at 40-something here. But we've got some ideas that we had kind of hinted early on this season that I think are finally going to come to fruition.
Sex tapes.
Exactly. With season 3. So we'll give you a little bit more insight to that over the next few weeks here just to get you prepped for it. So that way you know that we're not abandoning you. We've also got, Adam Analyzes and Buddy Talks, which also in rotation to keep you entertained. It's not like, we're going away. Yeah. So, we are who we are. But remember, guys, always let us or always feel free to reach out on inouronestopinion.com if you do have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever the case is. We love to hear from it or from you. Zigzag, of course. We appreciate all the feedback that you kick back our way as well. And I think that's kind of everything that I had. Did you guys have anything you want to throw in there?
For just a moment. Yeah. I had this conversation at work. About foot soldiers. Okay. The foot. Do you think like the other gangs were getting upset? Like Bloods and the Crips, that there's a new gang in town, they're ninjas. I think they kind of get the edge on like normal gangs. Do you think they're a little perturbed by that?
I mean, probably.
I mean, it's not like they're doing any big crimes, the Foot, because they're just stealing like VHS TVs, and, like, TVs and stuff like that. Maybe, you could tell they were kids.
Maybe the Bloods and the Crips could team up against the Foot.
Yeah.
And say they stink.
Maybe. Maybe.
You're proud of yourself. Say they stink. That's what they're going to yell. Hardcore gangs are going to go, they stink!
Foot stink. I mean, that's what they had, like little stickers and stuff when you had Ninja Turtle toys back then. Foot stinks.
Adam wins it. Adam wins it.
There you go.
For sure.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Hit him. I'm just doing a last run through to make sure that there's nothing that's broken. Whoops, that almost made noise. To make sure that we haven't missed out on anything.
Did we miss out on anything? Wow, you guys were like harmonizing with that little moan. That was amazing.
I don't like that you call it a moan. Well, that makes
you have that moaning
funny.
harmonization.
So,
my abs hurt.
Whoa.
So rumor has it the whole James Bond thing with the coronavirus and how that got delayed.
Yeah.
That they're using it as an excuse and that there was a bad test screening.
Really?
So,
I know Daniel Craig was on Saturday Night Live.
He was.
And he mentioned that, they're holding off on releasing it, but
yeah, I think on there he said something along the lines of like that they want to make sure that they put out the best one, that this is his last one or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But did you see that opening little video or skit that they did of James Bond?
Yeah.
I thought that was actually pretty funny.
Yeah, that was. I'll have to send that to you. That was good.
It was pretty well done.
Yep.
So it looks like Disney abandoned the planned Tron series.
Say that again.
Disney abandons
planned
planned Tron TV series.
I did see that.
It's been scrapped. It was supposed to go to Disney Plus.
That makes me sad.
Now it's going to Disney Minus.
That makes me very sad.
I agree. I enjoyed.
He's so happy with himself right now.
Very happy with his punch today. I'm a huge fan of what is the of Tron Legacy, right? That was the last one with Olivia Wilde.
Yeah.
And Garrett Hedlund, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, every time I catch glimpses of that movie, I'm just like, this was good.
I love that movie.
This was good, and
Music, visuals.
I don't think it. I mean, it made profit, right? But I don't think it made as much as
it didn't
they
make
wanted
as much as they wanted,
which is crazy to me.
Speaking of Mr. Vin Diesel.
Uh oh.
Looks like that we may be getting a sequel to The Last Witch Hunter. I know Marvin's excited.
Was that what it's called? I kept calling it Season of the Witch.
That
you did.
That's actually the Nicolas Cage movie.
Whoops. Okay.
$170 million budget, $400 million box office. But if I remember correctly, they spent like $200-300 million on advertising, which is stupid. Disney, you're so stupid. Talking in regards to Tron Legacy. Yeah, that's what it was. All right, what else? We got anything else here?
Oh, and Bob Iger is going to fix Disney Plus development. I don't know what that means.
He's going to digitize himself and go into Disney streaming platform.
He's going to go into cyberspace.
Yep. He's going to be the next Tron.
I was going to say, well, you do that.
I fight for the users.
Could do that, or he could hang out with Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
Like, didn't he break out of the games? He's like on the internet or whatever now.
Yeah, he was.
Something like that.
I didn't like the second one nearly as much as
it.
the first. I actually fell asleep through part of the second one.
Oh. Anyways, on that note, download Call of Duty Warzone because it's free to play and it's cross-platform.
Yeah.
I already did.
Did you?
I did.
I have to download it. I want to play it just to see what it's like. 150 players.
Isn't that what you already been playing?
No. Call of Duty Mobile. That's different. Call of Duty Warzone is 150 players, free for all, or another mode where it's actually two big teams going against each other. And supposedly it's a huge map, and all of it has like nods to a bunch of their other like playable stuff. Everyone just goes at it. Vehicles, zombies, calling care packages, like free to play.
Zombies at the same time?
Yeah, I think so.
That's
So I gotta be honest, I didn't really download it.
I know. I know you did.
I know, but the thing is, Zigzag would have heard that, and they would be like, "Oh, hey, man, let's play it.
Play with me.
Yeah,
Don't worry, Zigzag. I got you, brother.
Yeah, we'll do it.
You guys can find me over on Xbox Live at Carpathia216. That's my gamer tag.
Yeah.
Anyways, I am Will.
Throw that out there like that. It's like it's like throwing your phone number out there.
No. It's not my real name, not my address, not my phone number, not my photo. I mean, it's my avatar. I made that.
Last Airbender, which you have not watched.
No, I have not watched yet. So remember, guys,
telling you, man, protest.
InOurHonestOpinion.com, or you can find me over on Twitter at Krypton'sWill.
You can find me at The Artful Gent on Twitter and BuddyTalksPodcast.com.
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and MySpace at Adam_. I was trying to bring it back.
We need to run this back because we're very low energy with that.
What?
You can find me on Twitter at The Artful Gent and at BuddyTalksPodcast.com.
Wait, was I supposed to start that over then?
No, you were good.
Oh, okay.
I was just listening to myself. I was like, wow, I was very low energy. And then Adam was like mirroring me.
What? All right, do it again.
What? Okay, so I was low energy.
We were
too?
both low energy. Yes.
Okay. All right, everybody. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and MySpace.
Yeah.
At Adam_analyzes.
Woo!
Also, AdamAnalyzes.com. Yeah.
I like how all of a sudden you sound like a very young cartoon boy. Yeah. That was good.
Yeah.
I liked it. And remember, guys, you can always find us over at InOurHonestOpinion.com. Join us next week.
Ha ha! Gorsh.
Gorge?
Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Good night.
Hey, Adam, have a cupcake.
Nope.